Happens when you sell your foreign rights. My name is Jane. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. Angie specifically asks, do you get book deals with each translation? And yeah, basically. Your literary agent should have somebody either in-house or who they have partnered with who manages their subrights and their foreign rights. Once your book sells and you have a contract, and sometimes these will be negotiated kind of like all at the same time, so you might get an announcement for a bunch of these all at once. But your rights agent will then take that manuscript and they will shop it around other places. And in fact, they will be like, hey, look, Penguin Random House offered us this many dollars for this book. That means that they're going to put a bunch of marketing behind it, which means you can ride those coattails. You want to also give us a bunch of money for it, and then they'll be able to sell those subrights for you. Here in the United States, copyright lasts basically forever, for as long as you're going to be alive, and for many, many decades after you die. But in other markets, copyright expires much more often, sometimes as fast as 2 years. So from the time that you sign a contract until you get a renewal on that contract, it might only be 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 15 years. And your rights agent is going to be renegotiating those contracts for you. Now, oftentimes they don't renew. In which they say, like, yep, listen, we had some fun, we sold some books, but nobody's really buying this anymore, so we're not going to continue investing in it. But sometimes they do renew. We have some authors at the agency that their books came out 30, 40, 60, 70 years ago, and they are still renewing foreign rights on those books because there is still renewed interest in them year after year. Your rights agent will know what is a reasonable amount to expect. Many of these markets are all of the markets are smaller than the United States market. We have the most money to be spending on books and to be spending on things that are fun like this, just like as a whole, as a country. And so every other deal is going to be smaller than your American deal. But smaller is not nothing. And sometimes those foreign deals can add up to 50% of your income or more, depending on how your story resonates with people overseas and in other languages. Those deals are going to be fairly small in and of themselves. There's translation that goes into this. There's new cover design because it's a new market, and the things that make an American pick up a book don't necessarily make someone in Turkey pick up a book. Not every book does well in an overseas market. There are things like American romances, thrillers, domestic suspenses, in which like the criminal justice system or our dating culture figures heavily into this. And those things don't always like translate well across cultural lines, even if we could translate them literally from one language to another. They just like culturally don't connect with an audience overseas because people are like, why are cops doing that? Well, it's because that's what cops do in America.